Today, we're going to walk through a really powerful story. It's called Faithful Unto Death. And honestly, it's a tale that makes you stop and think about loyalty, about sacrifice, and what duty can really, truly cost. And that's the question at the very heart of this whole thing, isn't it? What is the price of loyalty? What are you, what are we willing to give up for what we believe in? It's a heavy question. Let's dive in. So, our story kicks off on a harsh, rugged mountain. A snowstorm just appears out of nowhere, descending so fast the shepherd has no time to get his flock to safety. Before he knows it, many of his sheep are completely buried in the snow. All afternoon, his sheepdog, Brucie, works like you wouldn't believe. She's just a blur, dashing across the mountain, sniffing, searching, digging sheep out of the snow, and bringing them home one by one. By the time night falls, she's brought the very last one in. I mean, can you imagine? She's absolutely exhausted, soaking wet, and chilled to the bone. She finally collapses in a corner to take care of her 6 newborn puppies. She has earned this rest. But the shepherd, he isn't resting. He's doing a count of his flock, very carefully. And that's when he realizes something's wrong. One is still out there. A single lamb, all alone in that storm. And now the shepherd has to make a terrible choice. I mean, think about it. On one hand, you have his dog, who has given every ounce of her strength today. And on the other, you have this one little lamb, freezing to death on the mountain. He turns to his faithful dog, and his command is just firm. It cuts right through the exhaustion in the room. Brucie, a lamb is missing. Go get it. This is it. This is that moment. Now this is what gets me. Brucie looks up at her master, and her eyes are just pleading. You can feel it. She is so cold, so tired. Her babies need her. Does she really have to go back out there? And yet, her obedience is absolute. She gets up, leaves her crying puppies, and just walks right back out into that raging storm. Her loyalty, it was more important than her own desperate need for rest. And so, the search begins. It's just Brucie, all alone, up against the elements on what feels like a completely impossible mission. The hours start to drag on. I mean, the conditions out there are just brutal. The wind is howling, there's snow and sleet driving down, and there are 1,000 places a little lamb could be buried. The odds just feel impossibly small. And back at the fold, the shepherd just waits. For hours and hours, he's standing there in his doorway, just staring into the blackness, listening for any sound, any sign of his loyal dog. You can just imagine the worry. And this brings us to the climax of the story. This is where we learn the true final cost of Brucie's incredible loyalty. It's almost midnight when he hears it, a faint scratching sound at the door. He throws it open and there she is. It's Brucie, and she has the little lamb with her. She actually did it. The shepherd is just so relieved. He's praising her. Good for you, Brucie, patting her head. He sees that she succeeded, but what he doesn't see yet is the full price of that success. He just tells her to go back to her babies. So his first priority is the lamb. It's shivering, near frozen. He carefully dries it off, warms it by the fire, and only after he's sure the lamb is going to be okay does he finally turn his attention back to his amazing dog. He finds her puppies huddled around her, crying. She's lying on the ground. She's dead. She gave every last thing she had to follow her master's command. But, this isn't just a tragic story about a dog. The source material presents this as a powerful allegory, a parallel to a much, much greater sacrifice. What Brucie did was the ultimate act of faithfulness. She literally gave her life to save one that was lost. It wasn't just instinct, it was a choice, a response to her master's call, chosen over her own survival. And here it is. This is the core connection the source makes. Just like Brucie went out into the cold and the storm to save one lost lamb, the story draws a parallel to Jesus coming into this cold world to save all of us, a mission that also cost him his life. So the story kind of turns this powerful idea right back on us. It asks us to look around, at the people in our own lives, the people we sit next to in class every day, who might be lost. Are we trying to help them find the way? And it pushes even further, asking this really direct, really personal question. if we are true in our faith, won't we do at least something to help save them? And the story doesn't end with a question. It ends with this incredibly powerful statement of conviction. If we are true, then by the grace of God, we will. We will act. We will answer the call, just like Brucie, who was faithful even unto death.